Think you're a car maintenance pro? Think again, amigo. We're diving headfirst into the murky waters of car care myths that are actually doing more harm than good. From changing your oil every 3,000 miles to believing that premium gas will boost your engine's performance, we're debunking 20 common misconceptions that are wreaking havoc on your ride. So hold on to your wrenches, my friend, because you might be in for a few surprises, and your car will thank you for it. What are really those car maintenance routines that are destroying your car? Join us as we explore these details. Change your oil every 3,000 miles. Many individuals held the belief for a long time that changing the oil every 3,000 miles was crucial for maintaining optimal car performance. This notion became ingrained in society as a strict rule rather than a mere recommendation. However, this ideology originated during a period when car engines were of a different design. Vehicles from the 1970s and 80s had antiquated engines that required frequent oil changes due to the rapid wearing out of the oil utilized. Hence, the frequent oil changes made practical sense during that era. Nonetheless, there have been significant developments. Present-day engines have seen vast improvements being constructed with greater attention to detail. Furthermore, the oil currently utilized is of superior quality and has a longer lifespan. Many of the latest vehicles are capable of traveling anywhere from 5,000 to 7,500 miles, or potentially even more, before requiring an oil change. Frequent oil changes not only drain your wallet, but can also lead to potential issues. Continuous oil changes may lead to confusion among certain vehicle sensors. Additionally, the environment is adversely affected by the increased disposal of used oil, resulting from more frequent oil changes. Many individuals believe that regular oil changes are a sign of responsible car ownership. While this practice may seem beneficial, true care for your vehicle involves meeting its specific needs rather than following habits. It is advised to refer to your car's manual for accurate maintenance guidelines instead of relying on reminders from a service center. Many must have fallen for this business strategy, but this is just the beginning. Stick around, you might be doing number 2. Leather requires no maintenance. A common misconception among many is that leather is self-sufficient in terms of maintenance. It is often perceived as durable, sleek, and requiring no upkeep. However, this belief is incorrect. Despite its appearance of resilience, leather still requires proper care in order to maintain its beauty and longevity. Leather, being a natural material, is prone to drying out and losing its luster, and may ultimately crack if not properly maintained. This deterioration occurs gradually, particularly when exposed to sunlight, heat, or dirt. Neglecting to clean and condition leather may result in a once soft and luxurious surface becoming rough and worn over time. Caring for leather is an uncomplicated yet crucial task that cannot be overlooked. Regular cleaning is necessary to eliminate the accumulation of dust, sweat, and body oils on the surface. Conditioning is also essential as it restores the moisture that naturally depletes from leather with time. Neglecting this step can result in the leather stiffening and weakening, potentially leading to the development of cracks and the loss of its smooth texture. Ignoring the maintenance of your leather seating can alter more than just its appearance. It can also impact the overall comfort and resale value of your vehicle. A torn leather seat can be uncomfortable and give the impression that the car is not well maintained and aged. Premium fuel is better for your car. Numerous individuals hold the belief that using high-grade fuel in their vehicle will enhance its performance. They are of the opinion that it provides increased power, superior cleanliness, and improved fuel efficiency. However, the reality is that for the majority of vehicles, this assumption is unfounded. Premium fuel does not possess any mystical properties, and it will not yield any benefits if your car does not require it. Specially designed for high-performance and turbocharged engines, premium fuel is formulated to withstand higher levels of pressure without causing engine knocking, which occurs when fuel ignites improperly. This specialized fuel is beneficial for engines that require additional support for efficient combustion. However, if your vehicle is not equipped to handle the increased pressure, using premium fuel will not provide any added benefits. If your vehicle is intended for regular gasoline, it will operate effectively on it. It will not experience any improvements in speed or cleanliness by using premium fuel. The fact is, both regular and premium gasoline must adhere to the same cleanliness requirements. Regular gasoline already contains the necessary cleaning agents to maintain engine cleanliness. Paying more for high-quality gasoline for a vehicle that doesn't require it is similar to preparing an elaborate meal for someone who enjoys simple dishes. The only impact it will have is the money that is wasted. The more we dive in, the more we expose. Most people are guilty of the next on the list. Wash your car with dish soap. Using dish soap to clean your car may appear to be a logical choice based on its effectiveness in cleaning greasy dishes and dirty pans. The idea is that if it can tackle tough kitchen messes, it can surely handle a dirty car. However, the reality is that dish soap is too harsh for the delicate surface of your vehicle. Dish soap is designed to remove tough grease and food residues.
With dish soap is fine. Now, you can wash your car with dish soap. It'll clean it just fine.
While this is effective for dishes, it is not suitable for your vehicle. This is because cars have a unique wax coating that shields the paint from the elements. When dish soap is used, it eliminates this protective wax layer. Furthermore, over time, the clear coat of your car can deteriorate, leading to the paint being vulnerable to damage. When the wax wears off, the luster diminishes, making your car vulnerable to scratches and discoloration. The vibrancy of the color may also decrease. This is why it is essential to utilize car soap. Car soap is mild and effectively cleans without stripping away the wax. It preserves the shine, safeguards the exterior, and contributes to the longevity of your car's beauty. Flush all your car's fluids regularly. A common belief among drivers is that regularly replacing all the fluids in their vehicle is a wise way to ensure optimal performance. While this may seem like proper maintenance, it can sometimes do more harm than good. Overdoing maintenance, particularly if it involves incorrect procedures, can lead to negative consequences. Today, certain newer vehicles do not require fluid flushes. For instance, electric power steering in many cars eliminates the need for power steering fluid. Therefore, flushing it would serve no purpose. Additionally, some modern transmissions are sealed and lack a dipstick. Attempting to flush these transmissions without evident issues could result in significant harm. Furthermore, modern cars are equipped with long-lasting fluids designed to operate for over 100,000 miles. While they are not everlasting, they do not require frequent flushing. However, it is essential to note that each vehicle has unique maintenance requirements, making it crucial to adhere to the guidelines provided in the owner's manual. Always resurface your brake rotors. Numerous individuals hold the belief that whenever brake pads are changed, the brake rotors should also be resurfaced. At one point, this was accurate, particularly for older vehicles. Previously, rotors were constructed to be thicker and could withstand being shaved down during resurfacing. However, the situation has evolved. Contemporary brake rotors are crafted to minimize weight and thickness for improved fuel efficiency and performance. However, this design also results in limited excess material availability. Resurfacing these slim rotors may lead to the removal of crucial layers of metal, potentially compromising their safety levels. Thinning out the rotor increases the chances of warping, overheating, or rapid deterioration. Additionally, it can trigger vibrations and degrade braking capabilities. This is the reason why rotors should only be smoothed again if they have enough thickness remaining. Each rotor comes with a specific thickness requirement that should not be exceeded. If the rotor is approaching that limit, it is better to replace it rather than resurface it. Sometimes, purchasing new rotors may not even be costly. In reality, it could be more cost-effective than the additional labor required to resurface the old ones. Before agreeing to resurface, make sure it is absolutely necessary. Avoid sticking to traditional practices blindly. The maintenance requirements of contemporary vehicles are different. Opting to replace deteriorated rotors instead of resurfacing them frequently can result in cost and time savings, as well as improved braking performance. Prioritize actions that enhance the safety and efficiency of your brakes. The next is so outdated, yet many still make this mistake and it destroys their cars. Stay with us. Warming up your car for 10 minutes. In the past, it was common practice to let your car idle for 10 minutes before driving. This was due to the differences in engine technology from the 1980s, which required a longer warm-up period for smooth operation, particularly in cold weather. However, modern cars have evolved significantly and no longer need this extended warming-up period. Today's vehicles are more technologically advanced. They come equipped with fuel injection systems and computerized components that efficiently regulate fuel usage for the engine. As a result, cars can now start and operate smoothly without the need for extended warm-up periods. Contrary to popular belief, lengthy warm-ups can lead to complications in the functioning of the vehicle. Leaving your vehicle running for 10 minutes wastes fuel and can result in carbon accumulation within the engine, potentially causing long-term harm. All your car truly requires is a brief 30 to 60-second idle period before being ready to drive. One effective approach is to begin by igniting the engine, pausing briefly, and then proceed with a gentle drive. By following this method, the engine warms up quickly, ensures proper oil distribution throughout the system, and minimizes wear and tear. Additionally, this technique conserves fuel and is more environmentally friendly. Coolant lasts forever. A common belief among individuals is that coolant lasts a lifetime once it is added to the vehicle. Despite being known as antifreeze, indicating durability, coolant actually deteriorates over time like other fluids such as oil. Antifreeze serves a crucial purpose by regulating the temperature of your engine, preventing it from overheating or freezing. It circulates through various components like the radiator, heater core, and water pump, safeguarding them from potential harm. However, as time goes on, antifreeze may deteriorate, leading to a loss of effectiveness and possibly becoming corrosive. In such cases, instead of safeguarding the engine, it can actually cause damage to the very parts it is designed to shield. Substandard coolant could result in corrosion, blockages, or buildup within your vehicle's cooling system. Signs of overheating or the presence of grime near the radiator may indicate an issue. Neglecting these warnings may result in significant harm and costly maintenance. Various types of coolants have varying durations of effectiveness. While some can last for up to 5 years or 150,000 miles, others, particularly older variants, may only last for 2 years. It is not advisable to determine when to change the coolant solely based on its appearance, as it may appear clean but still be potentially damaging. The most accurate method to determine when a coolant change is needed is by referring to the manual for your vehicle. Your engine doesn't need cleaning. A common misconception held by numerous individuals is that maintaining cleanliness in the engine is unnecessary. They assume that because the engine is concealed under the hood, it does not require any attention. However, this belief is incorrect. Ensuring that your engine remains free of dirt and debris is a simple action that can greatly impact the performance and longevity of your vehicle. Keeping the engine free of debris is essential for optimal performance and temperature regulation. Accumulated dirt and grease can cause the engine to overheat and strain during operation. Continuous exposure to excess heat may result in deterioration and malfunctions. Regular engine maintenance ensures proper cooling and efficient functionality. Having a clean engine not only enhances visibility for detecting issues, but also allows for quick repairs. A dirty engine may hide leaks and cracks, resulting in potential delays in identifying and fixing problems. Conversely, a well-maintained engine surface facilitates early detection of any issues, enabling prompt resolution and prevention of further complications. Cleaning the engine is essential for preventing corrosion and maintaining the durability of metal parts. The accumulation of dirt and moisture can lead to gradual damage over time. Regular cleaning will ensure the longevity and strength of your engine. Having a well-maintained engine will leave a positive impact on potential buyers when you decide to sell your car. It indicates that you have diligently maintained your vehicle, instilling trust in buyers. Don't forget to clean with caution. Certain components of the engine are delicate, therefore it is important to clean them properly. Paying close attention will ensure your car stays in good condition for a long time. The more we don't service our engine, the more the repair will cost. But what's worse than not cleaning your engine? Stay tuned. All oils are the same. Numerous motorists believe that as long as the oil matches the correct specifications, such as 5W30, it is suitable for use in any vehicle. However, this misconception can be risky. Despite 2 oil bottles displaying identical information on the label, their contents may not actually be identical. Engine oil goes beyond its viscosity, with various brands incorporating unique additives for engine protection. These additives aid in cleaning, cooling, and promoting the smooth movement of parts. Certain oils excel in high-temperature environments, while others boast superior detergents for engine cleansing. These distinctions can significantly influence the performance of your vehicle. Major automotive manufacturers such as GM, Ford, and Volkswagen each have specific guidelines for the type of oil that should be used in their vehicles. These guidelines are not mere suggestions, but rather essential rules to ensure optimal performance of your car. Failure to adhere to these standards by using non-compliant oil can result in significant issues such as premature engine wear, activation of warning indicators, or potential voiding of your car's warranty. It is recommended to refer to the owner's manual or the label underneath the car's hood to determine the specific oil type needed. The oil cap on some cars may also provide information on the correct oil to use. Avoid making assumptions and don't rely solely on numbers. Modern car batteries doesn't need maintenance. There is a common misconception that modern car batteries do not require any maintenance due to the advanced technology in vehicles. However, this belief is not accurate, as even the latest batteries require regular care to ensure they remain reliable and long-lasting. Ignoring a battery can lead to gradual issues arising. Poor connections may occur if corrosion builds up on the terminals, potentially causing starting difficulties or power loss while driving. In certain situations, hidden electrical draws, referred to as parasitic drains, may cause the battery to slowly lose its charge. If the voltage drops below 12.2 volts, the car's computers and electronics may start malfunctioning or cease to function correctly. To prevent these issues, it is essential to perform regular maintenance on your battery. Begin by clearing the terminals twice a year. This will aid in maintaining the integrity of the connections. Have the battery tested annually under load to confirm it is functioning properly. If your battery has surpassed the 4-year mark, it might be wise to replace it before encountering unexpected failure. Applying a small amount of dielectric grease to the battery terminals can prevent corrosion and maintain efficient power flow. Ignore the check engine light. Drivers often overlook the check engine light when it comes on, especially if their car is running smoothly. People tend to believe that as long as the vehicle is functioning well, there is no cause for concern. However, that illuminated signal on the dashboard is a clear indication that something in the car requires immediate attention. Frequently, the indicator light for the engine comes on due to issues with emissions, fuel mixing, or sensors. Although these problems may not have an immediate impact on the car's performance, they can still wreak havoc on the engine. If these problems are not addressed, they can decrease fuel efficiency and result in excessive fuel consumption. Furthermore, neglecting these warning signs can result in damage to the catalytic converter, which is a costly component to replace. A minor issue such as an unsteady sensor or a clogged filter could escalate into a more significant problem if not addressed promptly. This is why it's crucial to act as soon as the indicator light comes on. Many automotive stores offer complimentary scanning of the code. This brief examination helps identify the problem, allowing you to determine the next steps. Now let's dive into myths that the young enthusiast falls for. New cars don't need care. There is a common misconception that owning a new car means it does not require maintenance. People often believe that because their vehicle is fresh, spotless, and performs flawlessly, there is no need for concern. However, the reality is that even the most recently purchased cars require consistent upkeep to remain in optimal condition. Brand new vehicles are equipped with brand new components, pristine fluids, and show no signs of wear and tear. However, as time progresses, changes begin to occur. The oil starts to deteriorate, tires experience uneven wear, and fluids either deplete or become contaminated. If these minor issues are neglected, they have the potential to escalate into major complications. Regularly inspecting the fluids is crucial. This encompasses engine oil, brake fluid, coolant, and windshield washer fluid. Ensuring they are at the appropriate levels and in good condition is essential for optimal performance. Additionally, rotating your tires is crucial as it promotes even wear, resulting in a more comfortable driving experience and increased tire lifespan. Neglecting to follow these minor procedures may not immediately have negative consequences, but in the long run, it can decrease the lifespan of your vehicle. This could result in decreased fuel efficiency, bumpy driving experiences, or potential harm to your car's engine and brakes. Ignore your cabin air filter. The cabin air filter is often overlooked by many individuals due to its hidden location behind the glove box or under the dashboard. Despite being unseen, it still holds significance in maintaining clean air within your vehicle and ensuring the efficient functioning of the heating and cooling system. Over a period of time, the filter will gather dust, pollen, dirt, and small insects. Without regular replacement, it will become blocked. This obstruction will impede the proper flow of air through the vents of your car. You may observe decreased airflow from the air conditioner or heater. The blower motor will have to put in more effort, potentially causing it to deteriorate more quickly. Occasionally, a buildup of moisture can occur, resulting in mold growth or unpleasant odors in the vehicle. Cabin air filters typically need to be changed every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. However, if you reside in a dusty region or frequently use your air conditioning, it is advisable to inspect it every 6 months. The positive aspect is that replacing it is typically fast and straightforward. This task can be easily completed by oneself in a matter of minutes, and the expenses are usually minimal, ranging between $10 and $30. Dealerships are the only ones you can trust. A common misconception is that car owners should always rely on the dealership for repairs because of their expertise and trained staff. However, there are other options available besides the dealership, which may also provide quality service. Car dealerships employ experienced professionals, however, they also prioritize their financial objectives. Routine inspections can come at a higher price, with unnecessary services being suggested. Despite using similar equipment, the dealership tends to overcharge for parts and labor compared to independent mechanics. It is crucial to question the dealership's recommendations, as they may not always have your best interests in mind. One good option is locating a trustworthy mechanic in your area. Inquire with others, check out feedback, and establish a connection with them once you have identified a dependable person. Request a written quote before authorizing any repairs and compare it with estimates from other mechanics if you have doubts. You may find that you can save a significant amount of money while still receiving high-quality service. Your vehicle warranty will remain intact as long as your technician uses authentic components and maintains accurate records of the repair work conducted. You should not feel obligated or ashamed for not choosing to visit the dealership for repairs. More expensive parts, better performance. A common belief among individuals is that the higher the price of a car part, the higher its quality. This notion suggests that opting for the pricey brand ensures superior performance. However, this assumption is not always accurate. In some cases, a steep price tag is merely a figure, not indicative of superior quality. In numerous instances, the manufacturer of original components and more affordable aftermarket parts is often one and the same. They might even be produced in the identical facility. The sole contrast could be the branding or packaging. Take, for instance, generic brake pads from a certain store could be identical to those from a renowned brand such as Bosch. The quality remains consistent, but the cost is significantly reduced. When it comes to spark plugs and other components, the situation is similar. Online, you may come across NGK plugs, which are genuine Toyota parts, at a discounted rate. Rather than solely considering the price, it is advisable to prioritize other factors. Evaluate the brand's credibility, seek out a reliable warranty, and confirm that the component is compatible with your vehicle. Conducting some investigation can lead to cost savings while ensuring you find the correct part for your car. It also prevents you from overspending on something that offers no better performance than a cheaper alternative. Bigger wheels make your car better. Numerous individuals hold the opinion that installing larger wheels on their vehicle will enhance its speed, durability, and overall quality. While larger wheels may appear stylish and athletic initially, the reality is that increased wheel size does not guarantee improved performance. In some cases, larger wheels can actually hinder a car's overall functionality. Larger wheels typically have a heavier weight compared to standard ones. This additional weight can negatively impact the speed of your vehicle, increase the strain on the engine, and result in higher fuel consumption. Consequently, rather than cutting costs on gas, you could end up making more frequent visits to the gas station. Additionally, bigger wheels are often paired with narrower tires. These narrower tires offer less suspension, resulting in a less comfortable ride. The roughness and bumps of the road may be more noticeable, diminishing your overall comfort level during extended drives or on uneven terrain. If you're not planning to use your car for racing or improving its track performance, the disadvantages might overshadow the advantages. While larger wheels and appropriate tires can enhance grip and cornering on the track, they tend to strain your car's suspension and steering components during regular driving. Down to the top 3, make sure to avoid these. The more wax, the better. Numerous individuals believe that applying an abundance of wax to their vehicle will enhance its shine and durability. However, this concept is not necessarily accurate. In reality, excessive waxing can cause more damage than benefit. Excessive application of wax can lead to a buildup on the surface, which does not provide any additional protection to the car. This accumulation can result in streaks and cloudy spots, negatively affecting the smooth appearance of the paint. Furthermore, it can be more challenging to remove later on and may result in a dull rather than shiny finish to the car. Wax serves as a shield for the vehicle's paint against the elements like sunlight, grime, and precipitation. However, its effectiveness diminishes over time. Reapplication is necessary every few months, as these protective properties tend to weaken, especially with constant exposure to weather conditions. Therefore, the key is not to apply a large amount of wax in one go, but to consistently apply the appropriate amount. One effective method for waxing a vehicle involves applying a thin, uniform coat of wax. A sleek application will provide thorough coverage and a polished finish, free of streaks or lumps. The key to success lies in carefully and evenly spreading the wax, rather than simply using more of it. Overfilling your car is good. Numerous motorists believe that topping off their gas tank after the pump stops clicking is a wise decision. They are under the impression that it can increase their mileage or save them from making an additional stop at the gas station. However, the reality is that overfilling your gas tank can cause harm to your vehicle in ways that may not be immediately noticeable. Continuing to pump gas into the tank after the nozzle stops can cause fuel to go into areas of the vehicle that are not designed to hold liquid. This includes the evaporative emission system, which is meant to capture gas vapors, not liquid fuel. Excessive fuel exposure can harm this system, resulting in costly repairs and potentially triggering the check engine indicator. Overfilling leads to the spilling of gas, which serves no purpose for your vehicle. The excess gas is either lost by dripping onto the ground or evaporating into the atmosphere, resulting in damage to your car and the environment. The fuel pump will automatically shut down at the correct moment. Once you hear the initial click, it indicates that the tank is full, so there is no requirement to continue adding fuel. Stopping at that point is the optimal method to safeguard both your vehicle and your finances. Jump starting is the best. Jump starting a vehicle may offer a temporary solution for a flat battery, although the process is more complicated with modern cars. The intricate electronics in newer vehicles are vulnerable to damage from incorrect jump starting methods. A single error could result in significant issues and expensive repairs. It is recommended to avoid using traditional jumper cables from a different vehicle and opt for a jump starter with built-in safety features for a safer experience. These devices are designed to protect the delicate systems of your car and minimize the chances of short circuits or power spikes. Once the vehicle is turned on, the task is not complete. It is necessary to travel for a minimum of 20 minutes at a speed of approximately 50 miles per hour. This allows the alternator to sufficiently recharge the battery. If the car fails to start after this trip, the issue may not be with the battery, but rather with the alternator. The alternator is responsible for ensuring the battery remains powered while driving, so if it is not functioning properly, the battery will not retain power. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.